What's going on, everybody? It's Mitch, and it's time for another video. Today's video, I am going to basically out myself, as if I hadn't already, that I am a Christmas hoarder. When preparing for this video, I even realized I had more here than I originally thought. So in some of the inserts that I show you here, there's actually a little bit more than what's in there because I found more as I was preparing. So get ready to see an assortment of ornaments and other goodies that I purchased. A lot of the stuff that I purchased is other decor, but this is basically going to be stuff for the tree or trees. And the first thing that I have is something that I just love, and just dropped one. But it's these icicle ornaments here. And I got a nice lot of these. And what I love about these is they're very nostalgic. But again, this isn't something that I had growing up, so I don't know why these are so incredible to me because they don't have any memories attached to them. Because I actually had the glow-in-the-dark icicles that I purchased from Miles Kimball Company when I was probably 12 or 13, because yes, even at that age, I was crazy for Christmas. So my parents did have some clear icicles that were really cool, and I'm actually trying to find some of those to purchase because they do bring back some memories to me. But these fun little icicles I thought would be fun to put on the vintage trees that we're creating this year. So I thought I'd share these with you. Those are kind of hard to show on camera. But these other items that we have, so a lot of these, you know, I have been collecting over time, and it's not like I purchase them like I just go through eBay and make 20, 30 purchases a day. It may seem like it, but I just keep looking and looking until I find something that's the right price and that speaks to me. Well, these spoke to me. I'm not exactly sure how old these are, but I just loved the style and the color. I mean, the gray is not something that I would traditionally think of when it comes to Christmas, but these are plastic and they kind of have the holly around the edge and the poinsettia-like design in the middle. And you can actually see through it. I don't know if you can tell that by looking at this, but they're kind of hollow. But I have a set of 6 of those. And again, I have no idea where we're gonna put these. But I love the fact that we have them, so we can be inspired and do what we like with them once we get them. This next little purchase here is kind of to go with my Rosbro ornaments. I had seen these are kind of expensive, which is, I don't get it. But these little creepy little elf guys here, don't ask me why I love these so much. Maybe because they're so strange, but you know, some people may not like these. This little guy had his little feather on the top broken off, but I didn't care. So I thought that I would put these with my other Rosbro plastic decor items, wherever that is, when the time comes. We kind of have an idea of where we want to display them, but I'm not sure how the shelving is going to look with all the other trees and chaos that's going to be going on. The problem that we have is that, especially with all the new stuff, when we're in the living room, we want to be surrounded by it so we can see everything all at once and just be in the middle of it all. And, you know, that's not always going to be possible, especially when you have as much stuff as we do, but we're going to do our very best. So next, this purchase didn't turn out like I thought it was going to. And, you know, I'm just gonna have to make the best of it. But these are light reflectors. The issue that I have is that they were not described very well, and it's my own fault because I didn't ask. I thought that these were going to be large enough to put on a C7 bulb, but instead they're like the little tiny ones that are gonna have to go on a smaller light. And like you see this tree here, the lights on this tree are LED and they're too small. So I'm hoping that these will work on the incandescent lights strings that we have, and I can make them work somehow. If not, we'll just kind of lay them out and display them in a different way. But yeah, lesson learned there. If it's not listed as to how big they are, ask, because I wouldn't have bought these and they were overpriced for what they were, but I will make it work. Next up, you know how in my previous videos we had the diorama ornaments? Well, we got some more. These are adorable rocking horses with a little toy soldier on each one. And these are adorable. I just think they're really, really cool. And they're jewel bright. And I don't know which tree these are gonna go on, if they're gonna go on the diorama tree that we have planned, or if we have enough, you know, for that, but we'll figure it out as time goes. But we have a nice set of 5 to add to our collection. Now, this is yet another new collection that I have started, and don't ask me why. It's just when I see something that I like, I get it. These are acrylic ornaments, and I have a bunch of these, and I had never seen these before, and I don't know exactly how old they are. They may not be as old as I think. I mean, I would guess that they were maybe from the 70s, but I have quite a large collection of these. But to go with that are more acrylic ornaments, and I have quite a few of these, and they're in various sizes and shapes with different characters. Like this one has the snowman, this has the Santa, and there's even some with a tree with the Santa, and there's just a huge assortment of these different ones. And I even have like a acrylic Santa boot. But I just thought they were fun. I mean, do you guys have any of these? Do you know what time period these are from? Let me know what you have found. But these snowflakes are really cool too. I just think that they're a pretty good size. Each one of them are, you know, about the size of the palm of my hand, which is a good size for an ornament, you know. So that is the assortment of vintage goodies that I have to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you'll enjoy at the end of the year when we end up putting all of this out and see what kind of magic we can create. So I hope you're all doing well. Take care. I'll see you next week.